Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Monday, April 21st, 2025. Now we're going in for Sarah Palin versus New York Times continues. So we'll be live tweeting the arguments. James Bennett is now off the stand. He was the editor largely responsible for bringing in the allegation that her PAC was behind the shooting of Gabby Giffords. He somewhat apologized, but the case goes forward. Nadine Menendez. The jury began deliberating on Friday, and some expected them to reach a very fast decision, but they did not. And at 5 o'clock, they went home. And Judge Stein said, "See you Monday." So we'll see. There should be some notes. That could be today. There's something else we want to cover at 10:30 today. I don't know if it's. We're going to be juggling all three, and we may watch this feed. Is all I can say. Sean Combs. Yes, Friday, it was confirmed. The trial is going forward. Jury selection May 5th, and opening arguments May 12th. Looks like it's a go. There's a new lawyer on the scene, and we did a song. We'd stop with the Diddy Do It songs, but one is up, and we're back. We're back on that beat now. It has to be said, Pope Francis is no more, and there's been a lot of online clashing. Of course, the Secretary General came out and tried to spin it in some way, but it is what it is. Rest in peace. That's what I can say. As to the United Nations, I'll say that we wrote a scoop over the weekend about the UN Department of Safety and Security. These are the guys that they pick up kind of rogue guys. A lot of guys came from the Balkans after the UN had a thing there. There was some selling of jobs within it. There was the selling of promotions. There was then UN Security's role in banning and roughing up the press. But now they've hit a new low. Somehow the budget cuts at the UN have hit them in particular. And first, as we reported exclusively, they offered a buyout to their officers. Some people were saying they're going to keep their guns and whatever. But now Gilles Michaud, the head of UN Department of Safety and Security, is on, as whistleblowers within DSS say, on a hat-in-hand begging and promises quid pro quo tour to China and to the Gulf, trying to receive specific funding just for his own UN agency. This shows the total breakdown of the UN. There's no leadership from the top, so every man's for himself. So Michaud is ready to sell the services of his armed guards to China and to Gulf countries. And it's pretty much of an outrage. And it's one, the effect of which we will be covering in great detail. But for now, we're back into the trials. So new trials coming up. There's also, since there's a little bit of time until we get to the courthouse, we've been covering this gang case that's been going now like 3 weeks, and it's going to continue into May. It's really something. It has, no one else is covering it. It's in a huge courtroom, and it involves three murders. 2 were done on Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx. They found bodies slumped in a car with brain matter, according to the EMT that arrived on the scene. There's a lot of Sturm und Drang about expert testimony, hearsay testimony, cooperator testimony. So I don't know how much this resonates, but we continue to cover it because, at least in my mind, it has a lot of the CJA lawyers here. It's kind of CJA all-stars, 3 defendants, and the case goes on. But for now, we're going in. That's probably first stop is Sarah Palin. To be continued. Inner City Press.